Ah, there we go. Now it actually wants to work. Stream Deck software is complete shit. Well, whatever. It's all good now, so... Let's see if I have the fucking emotional energy to actually get through this. Alright, we'll just continue on from where we left off last time, because fuck it, who cares? Mew got what was coming to her. I don't know, just fucking smoke. I have to pack this again at some point. Anyway, daybreak. The sun had risen while we were inside the virtual world. Sounds all innocent enough. Oh god.
Ding dong dong ding.
Ah, body. Fuck. Oh my god. Let me take a drink. I gotta. Oh my god. My throat was not ready. Okay. I love this song. Okay. A body has been discovered. Everyone, please report to the computer room.
Yeah?
Wait, you're already here.
Now then.
Ah, come here, sweetie. You want to get in on this? You want to be on the stream? Come here. Wow, I get to bring you. Well, I get to bring the body discovery announcement live. Whew, doing it live is great. Better than beer and fucking. Well, almost. Huh? Daddy, have you always had such a potty mouth?
Hey,
I was holding back because we already had one vulgar cast member. But now it's my time to shine.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'll be good back there. I'm gonna be rearranging this room at some point. That bed is gonna get moved. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with it though. Anyway, okay, yeah. Thankfully, I'm adorable, so I can get away with saying all kinds of crude stuff. Yay! Finally, I get to be a foul-mouthed asshole. Yeah! What a vulgar last word.
Hey.
What's wrong, Monotaro? You're just You're just staring blankly at the body. Staring at the body. I knew that was coming. Mommy. Oh, what is this? Dominate Mysterio? We barely heard the announcement as we stared at Mew, dumbfounded. Yeah, we just stared at Mew's corpse.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. Why did it end up like this?
Why?
Mew, why? What's going on? Why was Mew killed? Gonta not understand either. Gonta like this, Mew like this when Gonta wake up.
Why?
Hey, what going on? Why this happen?
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious a murder happened.
Huh?
Murder?
Weird.
What you mean? Did something happen while going to sleep?
No.
You weren't asleep, and that wasn't a dream. We were in the virtual world.
Hey.
Hey, where's Kaito?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right, Kaito. Almost as if on cue. Because it probably was. We heard footsteps running down the hallway, the sound growing louder until the door bust open. About to bust. Hey, what's all this about? What was the body discovery announced? What? Mew? What the hell's going on here?
Ah.
You're too late, okay? All the others finished gasping in terror already.
By the way.
But anyway, where were you this whole time, Kaito? What were you doing?
So.
I was just taking a nap.
Huh?
Taking a nap? You were sleeping? Gonta was sleeping too. Had strange dream. Gonta not understand anything. Gonta, you sweet summer child. As I said, that was the virtual world.
Which means...
So you logged out by yourself and then took a nap without our permission?
You know...
I suddenly got logged out. Before I realized it, I was back here. You were logged out involuntarily?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was okay to log back in, so I went back to my room and slept.
Damn it.
And when the body discovery announcement woke me up, I rushed over here. Hey, Kaito, if you're gonna lie, then you might as well do it better. Do you think you can make the killing game more exciting with a crappy lie like that?
Hold on.
It's not a lie. I really was sleeping.
Hey.
Hold on a minute. We can discuss whether or not that was a lie later. What we need to do right now is begin the investigation. We need to discover who killed Miyu. You seem ready. Well, of course you are.
Right?
One of our dear friends was killed, so it's finally time for you to shine. Explain it however you'd like, Kokichi. The fact is, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be executed.
No.
But I won't let that happen. I'll find the culprit so we can all survive. Even if the culprit is Kaito.
Don't screw around.
Huh? What?
Okay.
Now, please save your arguments for the class trial. In the meantime,
Dun, 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 dun.
ta-da! The Monokuma file. With this, you can even investigate up Miyu's asshole. Huh? Even there? Someone would want to, but maybe Kyoko. She was into that kind of thing. Well then, do your best. I'm certain you guys will make this turn of events very entertaining, asshole. That's all you can say? Daddy seems to really be enjoying that dirty word.
Mommy! Yeah.
It's not the way I would have said it, but whatever. Okay, everyone, let's do this. I'll find the culprit this time, no matter what. What are you being so cheery about?
But...
Well, what are you sad about? You guys hated her. Not as much as you hated me, but still.
Stop it!
That's not the issue. Of course, I thought she was loud and annoying, but...
I mean...
I never wanted her to die. I wanted us all to escape together.
Yes.
Miyu was certainly brash and spirited, but she wasn't a bad person.
Listen closely.
Believe me, I had her perform maintenance on my body, so I know very well. What does she do? How does he know? What did she do to him? Cry. I want to cry, but I can't. I should have had Miyu install a crying function. What do you call that then? Huh? Wouldn't your tears cause you to short circuit? Not at all. My body is completely waterproof. So I know what that means. This isn't the time for that. Gonta no can forgive this. Gonta never forgive this. Gonta never forgive culprit either. But Gonta never forgives self. God damn, why you gotta be pissed about it? Gonta swear to protect everyone, but Gonta failed to protect Miyu. Gonta no could protect anyone again. Gonta is failure as gentleman. I'm so tired of this awful feeling. I have to do something. I can't let this. Shuichi, don't carry the burden all by yourself. Huh?
Listen up.
You're my sidekick. Don't forget.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it together. If we work together, we can solve this. No way, Jose.
What?
What?
Well, you know.
Shuichi is the most reliable person in a class trial, you know. Why would we let such an important person work together with a suspect like you?
Huh?
Suspect? You're saying that if I was the culprit, Shuichi would hide the truth to protect me?
Don't screw around.
Bullshit! Don't underestimate Shuichi. Even if I was the culprit, he's the type of guy who see things through. But remember Kaede's class trial?
Shut up.
He saw us through that, didn't he? I believe in Shuichi. Believe it.
Okay.
Kaito. Y'all can shut the fuck up. Little bastard. Little, you little son of a, get in here. Don't make me put you up for adoption. I will beat you. Come here. I'll slap you. I'll beat you, slap you. Come here. I'll hurt you. Come here. Hey, wait. Get Molly. Molly, come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, bitch. Come here, bitch. Y'all can't be trusted. Y'all can't be trusted. Get the fuck back in here. Get Molly. Get. No, you get. No, I got. Gotta move that. There we go. Now y'all can't get through there. Sorry, had to do it to you. Y'all wanna fuck around, y'all gonna find out. Okay. So, anyway. So, you love to believe, don't you, Kaito?
You really don't get it.
But that belief can turn against you. Especially in this killing game, you know. Hey, I've got no idea what you're talking about. I don't get it at all. Fine. If we're gonna... Or if you're gonna get all worked up over it, then me and Shuichi won't team up.
But
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry. It's just for now. But hearing him say all that, I can't stay quiet.
I believe in you.
That said, try to get through this on your own. Clear me of suspicion with all your power. Yeah, if you can be cleared. He probably could. I assume. I don't like this at all. It feels like another one of Kokichi's tricks. Of course, this is Kaito we're talking about. Nothing I say could change my mind. Regardless, there's only one thing I can do. I can't be afraid. I can't get lost now. In order to protect everyone, I have to do something. We have to fuck Miyu's corpse. No, I have to do something. We have to investigate. We can't fuck the corpse, can we? No. Miyu would probably be into it. Given how she... Anyway, first, I should check the Monokuma file. Yes, we should. The issue is 5'8"? Okay, that's kind of short. The victim is the ultimate inventor, Miyu Iruma. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. The approximate time of death is 6:30 a.m. There are no external wounds on the body. No external wounds. Killed around 6:30 in the morning. The time of death happened 30 minutes before now, while we were still in the virtual world. Kokichi, what do you want? You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not like I'm gonna get in your way, Shuichi. It's just I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. Kaito said he wouldn't team up with you for this case, but I don't trust those words.
so that means
That's why I'm keeping an eye out, just in case he tries to bother you. Keeping an eye out.
it's true.
Real murder now. Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay?
All right.
But I'll help you as much as I can. So, where are you going to investigate now? What is he up to? Why is he following me? Because he's a little freak. Well, I guess we have to look near the body. Miyu's hands are clasped around her neck, as if she was gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic, as she must have suffered quite a bit.
Wow.
Ew, that is one grody face. Miyu must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death, fit for a vulgar bitch.
Hey,
Kokichi, stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's too far.
it's nothing.
You're right. I should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right?
Even if she was a despised, pathetic, dirty cum toilet of a person. I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change.
But
But what's Miyu's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. May I? I wanted to let you know that, just in case it turned out to be a clue.
by the way,
I was the first one to log out and find Miyu's body. She was still wearing the helmet, but her body was contorted into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take Miyu's helmet off. And then, she was gone.
hey,
Is that a confession?
Right.
How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Let's find out. Yeah, we just... Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, the person who found Miu's body was Kibo, the first to log out. He said that she still had her helmet on. Yeah, at the time. What could have caused her to suffer like this? What was the cause of death? Oh, okay. That must have been her visor. Yeah, this is the this is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have the cords plugged in, others have them removed. I'm positive they were unplugged after logging out. That's it, the cords. They were supposed to be plugged in. Or, yeah, we were supposed to plug the two cords from the computer into our helmets. The red is for consciousness, the blue for memory. If you get those mixed up... Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? I don't know. I've never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe you'll become a vegetable. Maybe you'll body swap with someone. Who knows? A glitch. Okay. Oh. There's that. Huh? There's something on the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before.
Oh?
This is yours, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Mine. No, I guess it's not yours, but it came from your lab. Ah, that's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Right?
Yeah, it's that poison. So you know about this, Kokichi? Of course, because I already checked it. We're in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP. Is that? Oh, it's not so I can use them. In case, yeah, I check in case someone else uses them. Is that really true?
By the way,
Did you see the label on the back of this bottle?
Huh?
The label. According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Which means, if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in. By the way, I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes the small blood vessels around the conjunctiva, the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red. Bloodshot eyes, that's important info. Well, that's everything about this poison. Yeah, am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me. Acknowledge me as your partner.
No.
I thought I remember you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it. Seriously? Anyway, who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? Who brought the poison? I can't be certain yet. But I know the poison was left in that person's chair. Kokichi's, yeah. Okay, well, Kokichi's chair. Simple enough. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we already read this. No, I didn't want to read that twice. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, from what the time of death indicated in the Monokuma file, Miu was killed while we were still in the virtual world. Okay. I never thought Miu would be killed. When I saw her avatar there not moving, I thought maybe, but...
You're right.
That's right. You saw Miu's avatar in the virtual world. It stopped moving. Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar. Can you tell me more about that? Any details? We were looking for the secret of the outside world of the chapel. Miu was too, right?
No.
No, Miu volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Miu volunteered to look around outside. We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside. That must have been the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We all felt it. Yeah, we felt it all the way from inside. Something hitting the chapel wall. And so we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Miu's avatar. That's when she went to log out to, or that's when you went to log out to check Miu's body, correct? But when we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason.
Jeez.
And then while we were standing around, wondering what to do, you guys showed up. I see, thank you. That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river. Because if they weren't able to cross the river, then no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. Then this helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with Miu. Yeah, who could have come into contact with Miu at the chapel. Okay. Let's go down the line, talk to everybody.
Hey,
Gonta, are you alright?
you're so dumb.
You son of a bitch. Are you still depressed about Miu? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way,
Oh, Gonta, I know what you... yeah, I know what you think. Rare, I know, but do you want... but who do you think... Yeah, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think the culprit is?
Gonta don't know.
Yeah, murder already happened when Gonta wake up.
How this happened?
But why this happened? Why Miu killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything.
Could this be?
But Gonta frustrated and sad. Gonta no good to protect Miu. He seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't think at all when he's like this.
It's true.
But Gonta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling us the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Gonta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Hey,
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in you, Gonta. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry. Gonta, idiot.
Gonta's so sorry. Gonta's sorry he could no protect Miu. Yeah, Gonta. If you feel that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay? Okay, Gonta understand.
Gonta do his best.
Gonta do his best to find culprit. Gonta definitely do his best this time.
Yeah.
Yep, now that's the spirit. Now Kokichi is encouraging him? I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking. Do you want to know? Because I don't. It's probably awful.
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain. Just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what? You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then.
What?
Why are you?
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
Huh? What?
Hey,
Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole logging out thing, I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up around under me. I was suddenly sucked in. And before I knew it, I was logged out. The same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did this happen on the roof? And what happened after you logged out?
so
Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired. And the body discovery announcement woke you up?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here.
Hey.
Do you remember what condition Mew's body was in when you logged out?
My bad.
Nah, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know. You didn't notice anything wrong? Like whether she was dead or not? Like I said, I don't know. Okay, sorry. So I just need to object, or you have to object to the contradiction in that testimony, right?
Don't screw around.
Yeah, I said I'm not lying. Tell him, Shuichi.
Shuichi.
No, Shuichi. In order to find the truth, you can't be biased. Wow, level up. Wow.
Mommy.
Okay. Really productive.
Hey.
Hey, Monotaro, what's going on with you? This place is upsetting my stomach. No. You're endangering our existence as mascot characters.
Monotaro.
Huh. Okay. Maki was working on the computer. Her hands moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
No, not really. I never used this program before either. I see. I imagine that it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well.
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much. Oh, so what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi. According to this text file, the killing game simulator uses a certain program as the base. It's called Neo World Program. Neo World Program? Huh, never heard of it.
Well.
In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. That matches what Miyu told us.
That's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your body will die. Then your real body will die from shock.
Huh?
From shock? Isn't shock lack of oxygen in the brain? Brain's not getting enough oxygen while you're still like conscious, and that's shock. Or no, probably not. I don't know. This is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. Well, since your 5 senses are connected, so it seems, so it makes sense that you feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it wouldn't be surprising if you died from a fatal injury.
Man.
But the more important question is, why did Miyu keep such an important detail a secret? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose? That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation like mounts do not exist.
I see.
So you can only move around using your avatar.
How boring.
She should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file. Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful.
But
Very. Is this info in the text file correct?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying the file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know? But to determine that, you need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
What? Yeah, this looks like a job for me.
Huh?
What? Huh?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way. I don't get in the way, or I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation. Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey.
Come on, please. Won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot that I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now. Oh, that's how it works.
What are
Okay.
you talking about?
That logic doesn't make any sense.
No way!
You can't, Monotaro. You're not allowed to help the participants as mascots, and we gotta stick to that
I
rule.
don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mommy.
Huh?
Your mommy? You mean Mew?
Not that!
No, Monotaro. You've forgotten already. Again. And you've forgotten that she's not our mother.
I want you.
And you've forgotten about the most important person you need to protect. Shut up, you pig. I'm busy avenging Mommy's death. How sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye. Who?
So long. Farewell.
Okay. Alrighty then, let's do this. Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but... Thanks. Now I'll do my best for Mommy's sake.
No.
Wait, perhaps we should... He's doing his best for his dead mommy. I'm so touched. Wah.
Okay.
Alright, fine. I'll leave it to you then. I suppose I have no choice.
All right.
I'll start analyzing the computer right away. Okay.
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
Well, goddamn. I do the same thing with my dick.
All right.
I've already analyzed a few things. Already?
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
Also, I found this too.
Is this...
Oh, it's the logout info. Who logged out and when. Okay. Okay, this looks like the info or the information when everyone logged in and out.
Okay.
There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey.
Accurate information. Could you show it to me? Okay, it's basically we all log in basically, okay. The Kaito gets logged out. The Kibo. So he was only out for like an hour and a half. Okay. That's weird. Huh. Right. Why did Kokichi take 2 minutes to log out? That's all. Anyway, it really does have everyone's login and log out times recorded.
Well,
Aside from Miyu, everyone has logged in and logged out at least once.
You're right.
And then it should appear that no one secretly logged out, then logged back in. Then my main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him. Well. Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program.
So,
It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten. The program's been rewritten?
Oh.
Obviously, Mew is the only person capable of doing that.
hey.
So, which files did she rewrite and what did she change?
Okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's going to take a little time.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Shuichi should be able to avenge Miyu. He's just saying whatever he pleases.
All right.
Then I'll keep on analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
that's true.
Yeah, way more than you. Wow, burn, Maki. God damn. That was all just from talking to Maki. Yeah, can you believe Monotaro is on our side now? and all his and all of his recently deceased mommy. I'm so touched. I can't stop crying. The Mono Cubs loved her so much. I'll never forgive the culprit who killed Mew. Yeah. So I've been wondering. You dogs need to shut up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Exactly. Okay. So, anyway, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true. We got sidetracked by Miyu's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. And we couldn't find anything at that chapel. And you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
No, Samugi and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they had found anything, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have, unlike you.
Whoa.
Wow. Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me.
That's so mean.
Did you know robots don't need warm blood to function? So they become cold like this. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Mew. He told us he couldn't even cry if he wanted to. He went so far to stage his dramatic reaction. That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Yeah. No, this bitch, this white Gane, whatever the fuck a Gane is. I don't even. It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Mew from the dining room window. You thought you saw Mew? Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. Yeah. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it, and I thought I saw Mew. You're trying to sit on my foot. Get a better sitting angle. I need a better chair. Okay. Oh, so you saw Mew then? I thought I must have been mistaken, since she should have been at the chapel. You're saying, yeah, you're only saying you weren't mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty. Huh?
Because?
Yeah, if you had been positive it was Mew, then we could have done something sooner. Then we could have prevented her death, you know.
Hey.
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
My bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Mew? I thought it was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so about 10 minutes later I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it. Huh? What was that sound? It sounded as if it was something that was struck very hard. It came from outside, but what? I don't even know. And we all heard a loud noise and rushed out into the entrance hall. Yeah. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? That was Kyo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close. Did he now? Keyboy's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall, where he should have been when he should have been at the chapel. What? That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Miyu said that. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point. While you're inside it.
I see.
Yeah, you're right. The sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So, how do we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Lying?
Hey.
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching. You're lying to his face. Kaito.
Hey.
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Screw around.
Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation.
Huh?
My conversation?
Ah.
You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. Yeah, we saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. And that's when we met up with Kokichi.
Yeah.
And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about that, though? Did you notice anything? I suppose not.
But
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito. He is a prick. Like, I swear to God. Okay, I should be everything. Yeah. Okay, I suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
hey.
Are you done investigating the crime scene? So, do you know who the culprit is yet?
No.
No. This might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world can be fatal in the real world, meaning there's a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the next area to investigate should be
Oh, I
my ass.
see.
The virtual world. Oh, we should go there again. Huh?
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right? Right?
Got it.
If that's the case, then I'm coming too.
Oh?
Oh, great, he's coming. He must really like me, huh? Hey, you said it. I'm gonna... Why does this music remind me of, like that scary dream music from Rugrats? Like, yeah, when the Rugrats were having a weird dream, this is what that music sounds like. A little bit. It's very reminiscent. Okay. Yeah. I don't really pack this bong bowl much. I haven't really used this bong all that much since I bought it. I got a clean lip. Got gunk all over it. Those parts are probably getting gunked up, so yeah, no wonder it's harder to smoke on that one. Okay, I'm just gonna not. I'm gonna have to clean that. That is tough to fucking clean. The percolators in that one are not conducive to a good cleaning. Yeah, say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Now, why don't we all go? Oh, so I get to be that avatar again.
What?
Huh? Did you actually like the avatar after all?
Well,
I'm going to stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program. Going to search the place some more. There's no time to be sleeping. That's not what we're... Well, that's fine. Well, I'll stay here too. What? Surprise? Are you gonna get lonely without me as without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case she tries to do anything deceitful.
Huh?
Deceitful.
See?
Well, you and Kaito are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
Thank goodness.
Good thing Gonta's here with me. Your glare is too scary to handle alone. Goto would risk his life to protect me from a murderer. Huh? Hey, if you're gonna keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
I'm right already.
It's fine. Just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Kaito, let's just focus on solving the case for now. Fine.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank God. I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Shuichi.
Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can be only solved by you, okay? Your talent can save the useless people here, you know? Who are you calling useless?
I told you.
Enough already. Kaito, let's go. So, Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, Samugi, and I prepare to enter the virtual world. Again. We're just gonna leave her body there, okay. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
I don't know, but it's just 50-50. Just pick one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right.
Oh, poor Himiko. You right-handed little bitch. Oh my God. I've got a golden ticket. I found a seed of weed inside these buds. Oh my God. I'm saving that. That is literally, of all the weed I buy from my guy, of all the fucking weed, this is probably the third, in all the time I've been buying from him, this is the third seed I have ever found. I am going to try. Oh my God. That hardly ever happens. You hardly ever find a seed. It's good shit usually.
If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
Yeah, we place the devices on our heads and flip the switch. Hey, hey. Come on, hit it now. Come on, Will Smith it now. Dun, 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 dun.
Great, huh?
Oh, it's my avatar. Look, my avatar. You like it after all. Yes, so you liked it after all.
You know,
So we're back here.
100%.
Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in. Mew said that logging in and out isn't possible unless we're in this room.
huh?
Then how did I get logged out while I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
Yes, we need to investigate that area
What
too.
should we do?
First, we should first we're going to check Mew's avatar, right?
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near. I think her avatar is still near the chapel. And then let's head out to the chapel. They just run like they don't give a fuck. Oh, I should check the map before heading to the chapel. Heading to the chapel here. Gonna find some dumbass cunts. I don't know. The two maps on the wall. One of the mansion, one of the world. I'll check the map of the mansion first. The first floor has the salon, dining room, kitchen, and bathroom. The second floor is the roof. We split up when we were looking for the secret of the outside world. Ooh. Kokichi had the salon, Samugi the dining room, Kaito the roof, and Gonta the outside. Fuck. Okay. This is the map of the entire virtual world. The world is surrounded by walls in all four directions, and there's a loading point in the middle, so the map is split into two. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. So, to get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. Also, you also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. Yeah, that's how the world is designed. It's strange. I feel as though there's some secret to this. Okay. The map was made by Miyu. Is this what's bothering me?
Hey, Shuichi.
I understand. Looking at maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it? What?
Huh?
Huh? You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
Who the fuck would do? What kind of weird kid would do that? I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
Don't forget we're here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore. Right,
fine.
you're a robot. Your opinion doesn't matter. You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know. I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps.
That's wrong.
I mean, maps aren't real people. I can tell you that right now. If you see a map, just rip it up. I'm investigating, just investigating. I am an investigator and a detective, and I'm killing people. Nah, fuck. I was trying to think of something funny to say there, but no, okay, we need to go to the chapel first. Why, though? Oh my god, a robot. Oh, Shuichi. Could you please come with me? What happened? I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way. Oh my god, it's toilet paper. Oh, this is toilet paper, right? Well, why would it be in a place like this?
Right.
It's cold here.
Huh? Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate. Can you shit in the virtual world?
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Wait. Kibo, what the fuck? It's still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? Okay. Well, we already looked at it, I guess. It's been added. Is there anything here? Anything at all? Anything at all? Nothing at all. Okay. Nothing down here. It's a small ass virtual world.
Hey, so
Hey, isn't this the signboard that Miyu threw into the river? Yeah, future hills, yeah. Whoops, my hand slipped.
you know,
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them.
No.
It's definitely the same. I brought Yeah, I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks in the river. Ah, so that's what happened. But there's something that bothers me, or that's bothering me. The rocks at the signboard got caught on. Caught on. Weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side. So what about that? So what about that bothers you? It just got washed up. It just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? From the chapel to the mansion. That's odd. The flow of the river.
Shuichi!
Hey, think later, bro. Let's get moving. Why do they gotta go one by one? Why can't they just all go? Alright, for now we need to investigate the scene. Alright, let's fucking book it, Shuichi. That transition. Okay. Oh.
Thoughts.
Yeah, the scene of the crime. The scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her. So there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. That's for sure. It's just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. That was almost Michael Jackson-y. What the fuck? I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant.
What?
If you think I'm lying, I could start the chant right now, you know?
Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I don't think I could wait a whole year. Yeah, a logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged. Huh.
Actually,
Look at all this stuff scattered around. Oh, what happened here? That's what we're going to start investigating right now. Yeah, isn't that right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right. Okay, well, it's a hammer. This is a hammer. But why would a hammer be in the world, in this world? I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Mew says she deleted dangerous objects. I can't imagine she'd miss a hammer. Was Mew lying? But why would she lie? Would I lie to you, Shuichi? Is this a cell phone? There are cell phones in this world, but what could they be for?
No.
That's it. It's a phone, so... a cell phone? I can't believe there's something like that here. Kaito, perfect timing. Would you help me with something, or help me out with something? I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out?
Of course.
Of course. I'd never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito.
You know,
So, what do you need me to do?
Is that all right?
I don't need you to do anything. You just have to stand right there. I just gotta stand here. Kaito Momota.
I knew it.
He logged out, just as I thought. This can be used to log out. It's just like the phone in the salon. And this proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
All right.
I see. Thanks to Kaito's help, I'm starting to pin this down. I bet Kaito was pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. Poor Kaito. I should apologize for that later. Maybe. Mew's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappears, we couldn't investigate. The avatar never show... Yeah, the avatars never show injuries. So they stay the same. She still looks almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this sled? Lattice, yeah. This is a piece of lattice. Why is it here? This is a mysterious object. It's a wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms.
yeah,
I didn't see anything like that in the chapel. Where did it come from? Yeah, not from the chapel. Then why is it here?
Yeah, I just figured it out with my magic.
Huh?
Huh? You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of a signboard to cross the river. And that someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. Even if you did use this to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that. I was just testing you a little. Why would you want to test me?
Eh?
But what does this mean? What's something like this doing here? Yeah, I'm not positive why this lattice is here, but I'm not sure what this, or but I'm sure that it must have something to do with the case. Okay. Is that it?
Hey,
Hey, Kimiko, could you tell me about when you found Mew one more time? We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel. But since Mew volunteered to check outside the chapel, she was separate from us. Yeah, a while after we started the search, we heard a really loud sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hit the chapel wall. So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Mew's avatar. And then we tried to go to the mansion to log out and check Mew's real body. And when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
thank you.
Thank you, I got it. There must have been some clue in that account.
Actually,
Oh, this reminds me. You can't leave footprints in the snow, can you? It looks that way. This is a killing game simulator. It's probably because footprints in the snow would make it easy to find a culprit. So the snow probably isn't a clue for this case. Okay. I never thought it was. What's wrong, Kibo? Is something bothering you? I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case. You heard whispering?
Yes.
Yes, I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel, we dispersed and began searching. Oh yeah, before we split up, I want to ask you something, Mew. It would seem Kokichi and Mew had plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. Then those two met on the rooftop.
Well,
But it's strange, right? Yeah, they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop. Why did Mew volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
right.
If that's true, if they were meeting on the roof, they would have to have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone far. She could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true. Something is strange about this. Okay, I finished my investigation of this area.
Shuichi.
Shuichi, it would seem that we're finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah, no shit, just said that. Yeah. Hey, there's something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hold objects? It seems like you can, put stuff in your clothes here too, just like in the real world. I see, just like in the real world. So, what are we gonna do next? Are we going back to the real world already? Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate, the mansion rooftop.
As I thought.
Very well then. The place Miyu and Kokichi were supposed to meet. The place Kaito logged out. I'm positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there.
I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Shuichi. You're right. Okay. Shuichi, everyone is counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the Clash Isle everything you've got and see us through to the end. I'll do my best as well, of course. No, you won't. You suck at this. And as will, and I as well. But I can at least do that. I'm a detective after all. I can't read. Worth a shit. And loading zone. It's weird. It's obviously a fake loading zone too. Like, there's no reason for it to actually exist.
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi, what was that? What was all that about?
Sorry.
Kaito, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Please.
Then tell me first. That was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out. I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Stop
Sorry.
it.
Come on now. That's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
No.
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. Huh? What's so important about the rooftop? Was it Miyu at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it. Now, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then then what do you want? Well, then do what you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi is my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean,
Well, I'm going to investigate Miyu's avatar since I got interrupted last time.
Well then.
Well then, let's go to the rooftop. Yeah, we should. Well, what could be on the roof anyway? Yeah, Miyu and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop, and the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly logged out. This area must have something to do with the case. Well, it might not be directly connected to the case, but I should inspect these binoculars. I can see this building is at the top of a hill. And I can't see past this point because of the map loading point. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. Huh. I see.
Hey.
What's wrong, Samugi? Look at that doorknob. It's locked. It is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock. It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before. To prevent you from locking yourself out.
See.
So, yeah, it would make sense. Yeah, so, is that so? The rooftop has a lock on the door. This is important information. Okay. Kiba, did you find anything? This is difficult. There is nothing here that seemed to resemble a clue. But Miyu should have arranged to meet Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Did Miyu ever come to the roof? That is a very important question.
Hey, Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof from outside the mansion?
Well,
No, that would have been very difficult. This roof is really high up. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a three to four story building.
you're right.
Yes, certainly too high to jump.
As I thought.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside. That means the only way. That means the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. Okay. Oh, what's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, there's always locked room mysteries created by piling up snow, isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints in the snow in this world. Is that something to be disappointed about? I don't know. Why are you asking me? The storage room. It's a little different than how I remember. It feels as if something is missing. Yeah, it feels as if something is missing, but I wasn't paying close enough attention the first time, so I don't remember. Okay. Inspected everything here. All that's left now is... Really? Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
Told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished?
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to.
Shuichi!
Yeah. Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar. Did you like it that much?
Then...
We should go too.
Hey!
What's wrong?
You.
Well, you're definitely more reliable in a Clash Royale than out. You know, all the others think so too. What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry out the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. Okay. Yeah, she was being considerate just now. I guess so. Goddamn. Ugh. Okay. And we'll run all the way back. Down these little fucking stairs. And to the salad. It's just you and me. We should log out too.
by the way,
By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito?
Huh?
What?
well,
I mean, he locked out a little while ago. He looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. That's probably my fault. Okay. Shuichi Saihara. Ah. I pulled the device off my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Well, Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual world? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. I apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey!
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
Huh?
What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. So, what was it you wanted to
Is that
ask?
all right?
You planned to meet Miyu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting with her? Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miyu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked. Locked? After, I gave up and went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness. But you can also say there's no witness that can say I wasn't there. Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's not up to you whether you believe me or not.
Shuichi.
But you whatever. But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. Which one is that? Did Kokichi meet it with Mew or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Well, okay, little asshole here. Okay, I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program.
Okay.
I started to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are. He's really trying to be our friend, a little bit at least.
So,
First, the person who tampered with the program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy had an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away. Now, I guess her personality was the only thing eccentric about her.
Got a minute?
So, what did she tamper with? A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
so,
It looked like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from the Killing Game Simulator. She says she could delete anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
okay.
That's true. Only the hammer was left. But why was it left? The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. On purpose.
Then...
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. Nope, that cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implies Miyu hid that fact from us, which means all Mommy added was were the two maps. The rest were already part of the program. By the way, while we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used a signboard to cross the river, but could we have used something else as a bridge? I don't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river. Yeah, so only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. So, what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she tampered with a certain parameters of the program. Parameters? Everything in the program is categorized as either a human or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatars were assigned a human parameter,
Really?
but for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
That's...
And what happens when you become an object? Well, the difference is the only identification purposes. It seems, so it probably didn't affect anything. But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that? Perhaps that was something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
So,
Hey, sweet. How you doing tonight, dude? How am I doing? Finally doing all right. Took a little while, all of yesterday and most of the today, but yeah, finally fucking feeling better. But yeah, how are you doing? Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. Really? The coordinates in the virtual world are represented on an axis, x-axis and a y-axis. And it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis. Has she created an additional wall? There were walls in all four directions, and two down the y-axis.
But you're positive there was only one.
Okay.
Yep, it's definitely only the one. Or the only one. What does that mean? I have no idea. But, yeah, you just ordered a PS Vita. Huh. Well, that's not bad. Vita ain't too bad of a purchase. Especially if you can mod it. Then it's actually worth something instead of just what Sony let you do with it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so which wall was the one Mew added? What was the world like originally? Mew said there wasn't anything past the wall. Oh, is that another lie? Probably. Knowing Mew, a fucking bitch. Also, it looked like an extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allowed non-human objects to pass through it. It allows objects through?
I see.
I see. It's very interesting.
Hey.
So are all those things she tampered with? There's one more thing. So, one of you guys also has a strange setting given to their avatar. A strange setting?
Okay.
Yeah. The setting made it so that they would be able to move if Mommy touched them.
Then.
So if Mew touched them, the avatar would become paralyzed?
Hey.
Who was it?
Oh.
It was Kokichi. Eh? It was me? I didn't know that. Well, I wouldn't know. I never touched Mew in that world. I see. I didn't even notice.
Okie
That's
dokie.
so weird. That's all I had to report. Well, do you think it'll help you guys out?
Okay.
That helps a lot. Thanks. Sure. But, yeah. You just... Nah, you bought the Metal Gear Solid HD collection for it, too. Yeah, finally I'm gonna play Sons of Liberty and Snake Eater. That'll be fun. Those will be worth it. Although, probably could have just modded it and downloaded it for free, but if you want to own it, that makes sense. Or if you want to connect it to your PlayStation account and actually have it be all that shit too, that makes sense. But personally, I just mod it, keep it offline or whatever, or not keep it connected to my PlayStation account and just whatever though. But that's pretty cool though. But, I should probably tell you this too. No, it's probably not related to the case. Some sort of avatar user error occurred while you were all logged in for the first time. An error. The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't prove any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
Well,
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. Finally. Yeah, hopefully Snake Eater runs good on the Vita. Hopefully. Only one way to find out. But, yeah.
Time for the class trial.
Why is he so fucking... Why is he so depressed? Yeah, I had time of my life with the emulator, yeah. Yeah, I probably should have done the Vita emulator. It might have been better.
You know, that thing
Instead of a
where
PS3
everyone
emulator.
stands in a circle and talks about the dead body.
I don't know why the PS3 emulator was so trash.
Low energy? Me?
Yeah,
No, I'm
Me.
excited.
me too.
Really.
Low energy, I got no energy.
I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
Yep. I'll be way more energized later.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, that's all.
Oh, is it? Okay. That sucks. Oh well.
hey!
You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know. Yeah, you do actually. But it's gonna start, huh? We no can stop it anymore.
You're right.
No, we can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys. But I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
What?
He just decided we're friends.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go to feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Shuichi will get revenge on Mew's death.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. He's right. The culprit is someone here.
thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When the class trial is over, I hope you can all,
I hope we all know each other better. Yeah, that's the kind of line that triggers the death flag.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes. That too. Yeah, meeting you all has really...
Sorry.
Sorry, it's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial is finished. The flag is rising. Yeah, what was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself.
So long. Farewell.
Nothing bad will ever happen to him.
What did you say?
It's waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
Quit screwing around. Let's hurry up and go.
Going to do his best.
Yeah, going to do his best too. Going to do his best to be even a little bit useful to everyone.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. What is it? What's so exciting about this? Well, with conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. Right, the shrine. Fuck. Can we just leave? What, Vita emulator or 3DS emulator? For what? Was there a 360 emulator? Yeah, there is one, but it's shit too. So... Oh, I can just... So far, the only good emulators go up to, like, GameCube. And everything else is just fucking trash. There we go. Because I'm pretty sure my fucking PC is better than a PS3, better than a 360. And so the fact that it hardly doesn't even want to work, or wants to work like shit, it's... Yeah, they're just awful. I mean, it's nice they exist, but they could exist better. It looks like that's everyone. Oh, that's everyone, huh? There's a lot less of us now.
Plain to see.
There's just half of what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we all allowed this game to continue. We must stop it somehow.
Right.
But we can't stop it now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey,
Two more. Let's focus on surviving this class trial first.
Yes.
You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'd be like the culprit left. That might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end. Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We got the ultimate detective on our side.
Right.
Yeah. It's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep up the good work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Yeah, I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life, everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. I'll never let that happen.
Come on, man.
Hey, Shuichi, you're getting all tense. Huh? What?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before? Shuichi, don't carry the burden all.
Get it?
Didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaito? Huh? What's your problem?
You really don't get it.
Y'all relying on Shuichi to carry your asses through the class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
You know.
I think you're the most annoying thing you can... That's the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi, you know? You know that? What do you mean? I'm not... Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, Killer Girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around. Well, don't. Yeah, Maki's glare seemed to do the trick as Kokichi turned around, dejected.
jeez.
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki Roll. Just suck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with others. My bad. Sorry. Kaito, I'm okay. Huh?
Well,
I know what you want to say, Kaito. You don't have to
I
worry.
believe in you.
Don't do that. I see. In that case, I'll believe in you, and I won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
But if you have any problems, you let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro. Yeah, thank you, Kaito. Okay, let's do that then. Why's it gotta be the sexy statue? And where does it get a new thing to hold every time it breaks it? Why does the water look like liquid mercury?
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the 8 of us got into the elevator. And the door shut behind us, like it usually does. And like all those sounds before, we descended. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There was no way I could get used to it, really. The fear of death. And we were all fighting it, just trying to be courageous. And we all felt as though we were going to our own execution. Nah, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. It's a shitty test, too. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling.
Welcome!
Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. What? You got beat? What the fuck? Move your asses. Yeah, move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep finally waiting. Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
Huh? Well, you're not friend anymore? You jerks must feel pretty sick using Minotaur's forgetfulness to befriend him. He just decided on his own that we were friends.
Bastards!
But I won't let you guys trick Minotaur anymore, because he's already forgotten. And he may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he's on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. Yeah, how confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as the killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna lock myself in my room, maybe even set up a barricade. That's another death flag.
Anyway,
And then let's get it started. The heart racing excitement as the black and then the spotless face off. Yeah, good job, Kokichi. You know what to say, bruh. And we all went to our podiums as always. We know what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial is about to begin. Miyu Iruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy, after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her, one of them, maybe, is one of us. Or one of them. I need to discover who that is. Or one of them. It was Kaede. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight for truth and lies in the class trial. Yes, let's save. We hadn't done that in a bit. Come on. Hurry it up. There we go. And that's good enough. Save point. Fuck it. Fuck it. We don't need no skills. We ain't got skills. I don't know shit. Yeah, ready.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation. Screw it. This is tiresome.
Bruh, tell me about it.
Need more motivation.
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
It's such a mood right now.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct, it's fine.
Then both of them die?
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that
That'd be
so
interesting.
casually?
Get 2 black and taken out at the same time. That'd be nice.
Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it? We can't die here!
Why not?
Oh my!
Gonna die one day anyway. Who
You
gives a
guys
fuck?
become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We
She's
should
so cool.
focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify.
Interrupt the robot.
Kaito's the culprit.
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Yeah. That is true. No, the fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Well, why not?
Kaito logged out first by himself. You was still logged in though. That's when you killed him, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Oh no.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it!
Oh no. Well, yeah, it doesn't say that she was
I
poisoned.
mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean last words?
First we need to decide if Miyu was really killed in the real world or the virtual world. But if she was killed with the poison, shouldn't her eyes have been bloodshot? Yeah, in that
Kaito
case.
logged out first by himself. You was still logged in though. Right, Kaito?
Yeah, no.
That's wrong!
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging.
Cool.
In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Awesome. That's metal as fuck.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Yeah, Mew's real cause of death, and the only one I can think of. mean, wait. No.
Oh no!
Okay, now. So what's the... Yeah, what was her cause of death? It's not that. No, loud noise? No.
Damn it!
I don't... Okay, this is a weird one.
Oh no! Oh no!
Am I dumb or something? No.
Damn it!
I really have no fucking clue.
I was wrong!
I'm just gonna pick every one of them. At this point, it's like I don't fucking know.
I was wrong!
There's literally nothing here that's that specific. So I don't know.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know. There's literally nothing here that specifically tells me what it should be. Nothing here is sticking out. Yeah, what was her cause of death? I don't fucking know. I literally don't know.
Damn it! This is it!
What?
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself.
Oh, go fuck yourself. What?
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage,
That's retarded.
your real body dies of shock.
That is retarded.
That was made clear in the program's
Oh my
text file.
fucking god.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to
What
say
the
that the
fuck?
cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
It seems like Gonte is confused. So why don't we review things a bit?
What's the point? It's going to...
So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation?
Giving her that big dick.
That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Nah, Miyu could have taken it.
Little Himiko is all grown up.
Maybe. I don't know. How
Too
old
bad
is
your
she?
chest hasn't grown up, though.
That was uncalled for.
Yeah.
Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
I hope not. Okay, the fatal damage that Miyu received in the virtual world. Let's pen that down. Yeah, we can try, I guess.
In the virtual world,
okay.
Miyu was fatally injured.
Uh-huh.
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Okay.
Whatever did that to Mew
Uh-huh.
was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
We're going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
Huh? I get, yeah.
In the
It's
virtual
possible she was
world,
strangled.
Miyu was fatally injured.
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
That's weird. Shuichi would just say that.
Hammer! We're going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation.
Yeah, going to never hit a lady. Yeah.
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Can't really see the smoke coming off of it.
Strangling and poison are the only methods that can
No,
make
whatever.
her look like she's suffocated.
It's smoking, so that's fine by me.
But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Should kill you.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Oh,
They
yeah, you were
must have
gone
used
for a
something
bit.
else as
What
a
did you
rope.
miss? Not too much. We just finally gotten to the beginning of the Clash Trial, so you didn't miss that much yet. I'm just lighting an incense. Just to have shit, you know, look decent. What was used to strangle Mew? Pussy, I don't know. There's only one thing that could have strangled her.
This is it!
The toilet paper.
During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Oh yeah, is that toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used
Yeah,
to
you got it
strangle
for
her.
140. That's not bad.
No can
That's,
ignore
that's a
that.
lot better than what it came out for.
What you mean, Shuichi?
That's pretty good, as long as it's got a good
What's wrong?
screen condition.
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off. Not gentlemanly at all.
I always thought about getting a Vita, but oh fuck, I gotta
There's no time for nonsense.
pay attention.
You know can use toilet paper in place of rope.
Yes, you can.
Would tear too easy. Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart.
That's true.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Mew died such an awful death. So why you not take this serious? You call yourself ultimate detective?
I try to.
Use
Slice
your
it.
head. Figure out real murder weapon.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense. You know can use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy.
No one.
I'll cut through your words.
It said it had minor scratches. The screen actually looks great.
The toilet
Scratches
paper
from holding the
wouldn't
thing.
tear.
Could be.
Because in a virtual
Fingernails
world,
and-
objects are unbreakable.
Yeah, normal fingernail wear and tear. Probably. Hopefully that's the
You're
case.
so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If not, what would have?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear.
PS Vita front glass
Since it
replacement.
couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta.
Oh, they're not that
really
expensive.
understand, But... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
That's actually not too bad.
Killed
So
by
you can just get that shit
toilet
replaced really
paper.
easy.
It was
Have it brand new looking anyway.
fitting in for her.
But yeah, it didn't really matter.
Fitting
No, that's
in.
good then.
I do not fully
But if you want to
understand that
repair, it's like
logic.
$30. Not too bad.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
Well, if the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. Now, there was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Throw us
Perhaps the
off?
culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Mew. We already know who brought that hammer. The person who brought that hammer was Mew herself.
That's it.
She was probably going to kill Kokichi.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
So I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous weapons that could be used, or all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
She lied.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
Oh shit.
Purpose?
But why she do that?
To moida. To schmoida someone. Yeah, Mew brought the hammer for sure, but why? Well, we need to make that clear. Oh god.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
Yeah.
What was she planning to do with it?
Moida.
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Moida.
Uses for a hammer.
A moida.
Gonta know Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
Yeah, Kokichi.
You idiot! She was the victim!
Yeah, I know what
Let's
she tried to
assume
do.
that Mew brought
What was she trying to do with it?
Uh,
Go! No, you gonna build stuff with hammer. She probably just brought it for self-defense. Or she secretly met up with someone.
yeah.
I agree.
You think a brand new one costs 400? Maybe. I wouldn't know. That's a
Mew was
little
gonna meet up with
expensive.
someone in the virtual world.
That's almost as expensive as the OLED Switch.
With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew
Which,
on the roof of the
I guess
mansion.
makes sense, but still, that's expensive as fuck.
Is that true?
That's way too expensive.
I overheard them
400 even
talking
for
about it
a
at the
new
chapel.
one.
By the way,
But at least you
Mew
can buy a
asked to meet up
used
with
one
me
and
before
replace
we
the
went into
screen,
virtual world.
make it look brand new. So
I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
or not a screen, but
So
a
Mew
digitizer,
called
whatever the
Kokichi
fuck.
out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Moida. She gonna schmoida you, Kokichi. She's.
That's it.
Yeah, she gonna schmoida Kokichi.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
Yeah, you try to stay on budget. Yeah.
She was what?
That's at least that's easy to do.
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer.
Hmm.
If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
I know you should tell me. What the fuck? But, you know what? All right, let's do it. Ah, fuck. Why? I hate this. But have I heard the eShop is shutting down in 5? Yeah. I think literally everybody's heard of that at this point. People literally will not shut up about it. So yeah, it's everywhere. Not that it even matters. I don't know. What the fuck? What the what? I don't get it. That makes no sense. But yeah, I mean, considering that you can just pirate every fucking game. It's just they're shutting down the eShop. There's no reason not to pirate them anymore. I mean, literally, ethically, you can pirate them. They don't give you the option to buy anything anymore, so why not pirate them? There we go. I can't get two at the same time. Okay. Let's try that. There we go. But yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, they said it. That's kind of odd. I guess they, well, thought they just make you pay in exact amounts. I guess. I mean, it makes more sense. Why bother adding funds when you just pay for it with your card like normal people? Adding funds just was stupid to begin with. Like, if people are... The only time people are going to add funds are if they get the fucking cards. And if you get the gift cards, that's going to have the code on it to begin with, so... I mean, that just makes more sense. I don't know. I'll say reply to cards. Okay, so the gift cards... They remove the option to redeem codes for gift cards then? But where was Mew trying to kill? The roof. It was the roof, wasn't it? The afterlife? She's gonna kill him in the afterlife. I'd love to see that. Like payment options. Oh, really? Payment options were completely removed? Huh. No, they must have. There must have been some way to do that because people have been making videos buying every game on the eShop. So obvious. Oh no! What the fuck is that?
So obviously there is a way to be buying them. What the fuck? Why? 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 I don't understand that. These billboards are fucked. Come on, bitches. Let's ride or something. I don't know. Got like Tron ass looking. Okay, why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? I don't know. To divert attention? Oh, okay. Connect 4, bitch.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi
they probably had
was killed
funds in
the
the
real
past.
world.
That would look.
She placed the poison on my
I
seat
can't
to make us
imagine
think the murder
anybody would
happened in
have
the real
had
world.
over $12,000 just sitting in their account, just awaiting the day that the eShop would be shut down. I highly doubt that.
Something's definitely weird about that.
I mean, that would be the biggest brain move in the fucking world if someone actually did that
When could Mew have
years
put
in
the poison
advance.
there?
Like,
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
no.
And then what? She logged back in?
Yeah. Nope, she logged in. And she never logged out.
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
Okay, if the poison was placed as evidence, then when was it planted? I mean, you had the
When
opportunity.
could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us
Oh,
noticing,
she was the last.
then she must have logged out.
No, she logged in a full 2 minutes after everyone else, so she could have gone over there and gotten it. Or had it.
Out at some point.
No.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
No.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log... Again or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deep.
Hold on. I don't understand. Then when was it planted? Shit.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you... Did you see her log...
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Oh. But yes.
It was Mew
Yeah,
who planted the
pointless being
poison on
able to pirate.
Kokichi's chair.
Get the game. Yeah, exactly.
She had plenty of
Yeah.
time to do it.
And now that's all
Here,
people
take a look
need to
at
do.
this.
That's the only thing people can do is just pirate them. So
record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right.
that's what people
It
should
says
be
that
doing.
Mew was the last of us to log in.
The Last of Us.
Yeah, what about it?
I hated that game.
If she logged
Nah,
in last,
I've never even played it.
she would have had
But Joel
time
got
to
what he
move
fucking
around in
deserved.
the real world after the previous person logged in.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
Pirate them or buy them physically.
This
Yeah,
is all
yeah.
part
But
Mew's
buy
plan.
those eShop only games physically.
She
Yeah.
tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime
That
on
literally the only option is to pirate. There is no other option.
My fault.
which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
The only games that even have any value are Pokemon games.
Yes, I'm
So-
positive of that. Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
Why did she get 3 X's? Oh, how did she log him out? Oh, she kissed him through the phone.
This is it!
That's what she did.
It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell
What-
phone worked the same way
What,
as the
678
phone in the salon.
999
It
8212?
logs users in and out.
Is that what it was?
I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Yeah, he logged out. You can force log people
I
out.
see. With
But
that
why?
cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
Oh, I guess she went up to the roof and saw him
You
there.
never mentioned a cell phone, right?
And she was like, nah, motherfucker, get out here.
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method
She fucking-
she could use.
She fucking DDoSed him.
She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
The Moida.
So, she really was planning a murder.
A Schmoida.
And she tried to set me up.
Coida.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Loida.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Boida.
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
Bruh. You're dumb.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same.
Wait, what were we talking about?
I don't know. I'm just going with the flow here.
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
I'm not.
Yeah, if Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
Ah, she murked.
My head. I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
Is it?
What you mean?
I mean, considering the next trial.
'Cause she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know.
Would I?
She
Well-
would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted.
Yeah.
And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
I would make her the
And
most
the
suspicious.
reason you was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
So she could have control. Yeah, you guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys.
So let's dive right in, okay? Let's do it together. Just like the end of just like the end of It by Stephen King. Let's do it.
Shady person.
Nah.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend.
Woo, backstabbing.
See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Yeah, let's stab him in the back with our dicks.
Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Get him,
Really?
Gota.
I don't sound anything like him.
Get him.
No, you're just like Monokuma.
Yeah, you prick.
Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Why?
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think.
Saying it's fine, telling me everything is okay.
Just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Is there a bug on?
Yeah. I
My
just
pillow?
gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
Yeah, you did. Good job.
Lost his drive. Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
Like MC Hammer
My head.
or Vanilla Ice.
Listen up, Kokichi.
Actually, Vanilla Ice wasn't a one-hit wonder. He was actually good for a while.
I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone.
Yeah, did I get those Japanese? Yeah, I got those a while ago. Yeah.
Believing in them.
Wait.
Well,
Yeah.
if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
Yeah.
If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
And
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
so yeah.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's
So I
start
did
with
get-
Kokichi's story.
Yeah. So I got that.
My story?
What?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim.
White. Yeah, white.
So it's only natural
Yeah,
for us
white.
to think
Pokemon
you're the
White.
killer, right?
I forget which ones those are.
Here's my answer. I never met up with
Pokemon.
Mew.
Yeah, Heart Gold.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her.
The
but door was
other,
locked.
the loose Pokemon Pearl. I got the other. I got the original, the original Pokemon Pearl in the case,
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body.
or
I
in
didn't have
the in the
tools for
DS.
it either.
Here's
Also,
the
I
box
never went to the
for
roof,
Heart Gold.
Not even for the meeting.
The actual box for it.
I remember.
It's a little beat up,
You
so I'm
and
very
Gonta
careful
went
with
off
it.
Together when we first started looking.
But was the door to
There's
the roof actually
Ultra
locked?
Sun.
When I was on the roof before logging out, the
Right.
door wasn't locked.
Like it's, yeah, no.
How should I know?
I don't know if it even comes with a manual anymore.
Then who locks the door to the roof?
If it did, it was probably just a one-sheeter. So I don't really give a fuck.
Told
But yeah,
you.
Ultra Sun.
How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
Put this back in here.
What good would it be if I lied?
As carefully as
I don't wanna die
possible.
Either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
As well as
Oh,
as well as the box for
I didn't
Pokemon White.
realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell.
That's sus as fuck.
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually.
Put that back in there safely.
Before we get to that, we
And
need to
then
discover the truth behind Mew's death.
now these are the ones that
Truth?
I'm split on. I mean, these are real, so I'm not
Mysterious
worried about these.
circumstances surrounding her
But
death.
I'm gonna have
We need
to
make
open these
sense
up
of those
and
first.
replace the batteries, because that's the
Wow,
original
Luigi, you know your way around
Pokemon
this game.
Pokemon Blue for the Game Boy,
Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests
original
in your
Pokemon
hands.
Gold for the Game Boy Color,
So, what is this strange
Japanese, of course.
circumstance?
and the
Kokichi
original
claims it
Pokemon
was
Silver
Mew
for
who
the Game Boy
chose the
Color.
meeting place.
And these
I'm wondering how
games,
she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
just this game came out in 90,
Mew said
95,
the bridge
96?
connecting the mansion and chapel into
Probably
the river
96. I think, yeah, red and green probably came out in 95 and blue came out in 96. I think. So this is bare minimum. This is...
Gone to the roof.
Aw, so she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
27 years old. Sorry, tell me a minute. The battery is bare minimum 27 years old. If it's the original battery. So, what you think? No, no. In America, red and blue came out in '95.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
Pokemon Red and Green came out in Japan first. Pokemon Blue came out third, and then Pokemon Yellow came out after that. And America never got green, and it was red and green first. So.
A bridge would be the only way to
But yeah,
get
bare
across.
minimum. Bare minimum. That's 20. That's a 27-year-old battery.
She stood me up.
I think what Heart Gold. Gold and Silver came out in '99. At least if this is what the thing on here is right. This came out in '99.
Mew was waiting for me
So
to
that's.
arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
That's like 23. That's a 23-year-old battery. Two 23-year-old batteries. So. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace these. But yeah.
How would she have gotten
So-
to the mansion? There was no bridge
It's
over
cool
the river.
though. And I'll need to get like
Bridge would be the only way to get across.
Not only will I need to get new batteries, I'll need to learn to solder real quick so I don't fuck them up. And then I'll have to get me at least a Game Boy Advance SP to an SP to at least be able to play them. So am I gonna try to find Pokemon Red? Probably not.
I'm sure she
I don't
was waiting on
really.
the rooftop of the mansion.
I mean, if it happens to come in a bundle of something that I want, I'll probably get it. But I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna look for it specifically. I mean,
Right next to the chapel.
How
probably
would she have
not.
gotten to the mansion?
I hope it happened to
There was no bridge over the
6'9". No,
A
what?
bridge would be the only way to get across.
So
Yeah, well, yeah. How's my Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday's all right. It's better than Well, first it seems like it's possible for me to get to the mansion, but she wasn't. Oh, okay.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive.
Okay.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No,
No.
but
Mew
yeah,
should
my
have been
Wednesday is all right. It really got jumped. No, look, 6'9". He's what, the rainbow Skittle hair?
We have a witness.
The Skittle haired freak?
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Because a lot of these rappers I don't even know anymore. It's getting to the point where you young whippersnappers or you and your young hippity hoppity,
Since there was no way she could have
rape
come to the
music.
mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Yeah, okay then. Okay, well fuck him
How
then,
did you
yeah.
get to the mansion from the chapel?
He looks like a piece of shit.
It must have been some special method only you.
Oh, isn't he a snitch?
There's no doubt about that.
I think, yeah, he a
That's
snitch,
why
right?
She dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated.
I ain't that old. Bro, I'm 32.
She used a secret method to move
What do you mean
from
I'm
the
not that old?
chapel to the mansion for the murder.
Look at my hairline. Tell me I'm not that old. Look at that. Look at that. What is that? Tell me I'm not old.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out.
Tell me I'm not that old.
Called a secret method for a reason.
Oh, yeah, he's... Okay.
No worries, guys. As long as
Oh, he
we
got
leave it
beaten
to
the fuck
Shuichi,
up by some
everything will
4-year-old
be
dudes.
A-okay.
Motherfucker like can't... So, shh. No, that's pretty funny.
What are you saying?
He deserves
You
it,
can't
though.
just rely on Shuichi all the time.
19 to you? Bruh. It's all the weed.
Trials for all of us.
It's all the weed. The weed that makes me look young. And the camera quality. And you can't really see the lines under my eyes. It's weird. I don't know why I don't. But yeah, I'm 30. Yeah, I'm 30. I'm fucking 32. No, I was born in 91. So yeah. What am I even doing? No, I'm 32, but backwards. So I look. I look 32.
A way across it only Mew knew about.
Like that?
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
But I'm surprised.
Maybe she teleported with magic.
I mean, I guess that explains why sometimes I'll still get carded
Maybe there's
for
a
dumb
place you
shit.
could cross without a bridge.
Like I'll literally sometimes if I'm
that only Mew could use to get across.
if
I
I'm
suppose it is possible
if I like
she
try to
used
buy
that to
lighters,
change
like when I go to
places.
Walmart
Man, you guys are way off.
and I try to buy my pack of
Or maybe I'm
Scriptos,
just pulling your legs.
sometimes they'll be like, "Hey, you might need to we need to check your ID real quick." Like, well, no wonder. But yeah, I'll still be mobile, bruh. Bruh, you think I'm gonna live to 66, bruh? Bruh, I'll be surprised if I get past 40.
Like a
I'll
hidden
be
bridge
honest with you.
besides that signboard, maybe.
I'll be so surprised if I get past 40. 66, bruh. You think the only 66 I'm gonna get to is the root.
A way across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of
Vehicle to go over.
maybe she teleported with magic.
Nah, fuck.
Oh no!
I don't know what they want me to actually do here. I'm,
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
yeah, I guess the lack of stress,
Maybe
lack of
there's a
stress
place
in
you
my
could
life
cross
actually
without a
contributes.
Mew could use to get across.
I agree.
There we go, thick boy. Thick bot. Oh no, wait, he's a robot. Fuck him.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route
Fucking
only
robots.
you could use.
Was there really?
Fuck
Mew
you.
modified the program to add a special
You-
wall
you-
to
you'll
the
be
world.
on some Bruce Wayne, Batman Beyond shit if you become old.
The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found.
Well, you're
two
gonna be
such walls
training
in
the
virtual
new,
world.
the new Batman. You wouldn't be the Terry.
It's
You wouldn't be
unclear
Terry.
whether
You
Mew
would be
added the
Batman.
wall
Okay.
by the mansion
You'd be Bruce. Okay.
Or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only
I don't even
objects could
actually.
Naive, Shuichi.
I never really even watched Batman Beyond. Not really.
What is
I remember it.
Kaito?
I never really watched. I think
Jeez, you
Static
set up
Shock
your
was on
wall
at
like
at
that?
about the same time. I cared more about Static than I gave a fuck about.
But it's got nothing
Batman.
to do with what we were talking about.
You know, he was a
you
good
do
fighter at an old age. No, I mean, yeah, if we're talking about like the
You don't
Dark
even
Knight,
realize your mistake?
the Dark Knight
Losing
Returns,
your edge.
then yeah.
Oh well. My
Then he was pretty
sidekicks'
good.
Mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
I think it's the Dark Knight Returns, Part 1, Part 2. But yeah, I mean, at least in that he was a good fighter. But other than that, I don't think he didn't really fight
What
much
we've
in
gotta
Beyond,
figure
did he?
out is how Mew got from the chapel to the
Not that I
All this
remember.
time talking about it's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
What
Oh,
approach?
wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
Yeah, she is.
I'll cut through your
Yes,
words.
she's a woman. Of course she is.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed.
Now that's a line to get me
Also
canceled
changed
right
the
there.
Avatar settings from human to object.
From human to female.
From human to object?
Object,
Which
female,
means
what's the difference?
The virtual world treated her avatar as an object.
Well, she is an object. She's a woman.
She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
She's a woman.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito.
Yeah,
We need to listen to
32
everything
is really
Shuichi
young.
says.
Eh, maybe.
I already told you.
No, but wait
The
till
more
you're
you try,
32
the
and then
more you
tell me,
cause us trouble.
tell me when you're 32 and your body feels like my body feels. Tell me you're young.
Your own sidekick is dissing
Tell me you're
you.
young.
Kokichi, enough. I wasn't arguing with him.
It
I was
sucks.
Just explaining.
Around 30 is where the manufacturer warranty, you know, officially ends. So after that, everything just starts falling apart.
Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
But yeah, how people think 55 is young.
Okay.
That is kind of weird. 55, well,
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act
depends
all
on how
tough
they
like
look.
this.
55 can be kind of young, but
Kokichi,
women's rights
please
triumphs.
refrain from making such irrelevant and
Women's
irrational
rights?
remarks.
What's that?
So, if Mew
I know the word
program
women
made
and I
a
know the
wall
word
only
rights, but
she could
when you
go
put them
through,
together, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Then her secret route was through that wall?
That's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage
You mean
like that in the
women's
back of
rights?
the
Are
chapel.
those like women's lefts?
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden
Yeah.
passage?
The blank piece of paper. That's
Because Mew said.
that's what I thought. That's fast. Yeah, I'm gonna have the SJW outside as my house. That's why I'll run out there. I'll capture them, and I'll bring them back in here, and I will fuck them
She
consensually.
probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other
It's
side.
still consensual if I make them say yes, right?
Mew lied.
I wonder what the truth is.
Either way, I mean,
So
I'm gonna
we'll
have
find
some
out
fun.
now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets.
Hell yeah.
Mine would be a piece of cake for her.
Pride, vulgarity, and secrets.
You know have to
Bro,
go
that's literally. Hold on now. Pride, vulgarity, and secrets.
Badmouth mommy!
That's literally my catchphrase. Oh no, that's coercion. Oh.
Talking about mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
I'll coerce them all I want.
Mommy wasn't
What are they gonna do about
There
it?
was
Cry?
no hidden route in that
That'll
virtual
just make me
world.
even. That'll make it even better for me.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
You would offer them some tea.
Hey, you can't tell them such an important hint.
I save my tea for myself.
Oh, if you say that hint is
Nobody
important,
else.
then I
Nobody
guess
is
it
worth
must
my
be
tea.
true.
Oh, shoot.
I need my tea.
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
No, she ain't. It was Kokichi saying all that stuff about me to get the cubs to reveal something. I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program?
He was hydrogen peroxide?
If there's
I don't.
actually nothing past the
I don't
wall,
see how that would
then
actually
that setting
do
was
anything.
meaningless.
Hydrogen peroxide that you can buy in the store is like non-toxic, so what would be the
She
point?
would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able
I mean,
to
they
go
don't
through
want you
that
to
wall
swallow
for a
it, but it's
reason.
like you can.
We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world,
Mystery of virtual world?
Yes, Gonta.
there have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also
but
determine what
But
Mew was
British
up
people
to.
only want the tea. Yeah.
We'll know why she wanted to pass.
Or they
through
can
the
go
wall.
swimming for it if they want it.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's
or
clear
what
up
I can
those
murder
strange
them with.
occurrences.
Well, you can murder them with the teapot,
Yeah.
for one.
Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
No, see, one thing you can do, if you're making tea, you already have like a tea kettle or something. So if you really wanted to do something to someone, you don't need to kill them. What you can do is you can restrain them, very easily restrain them. And then what you would do is you would drill a hole, and then like you'd have to be very careful with it, because otherwise, if you press too hard, if you go too long, you press too hard, you know, basically you're going to drill a hole directly into the middle of the forehead, which is like one of the thickest bones, I think. So you know, but you want to like right here is probably the thickest, but like right here it kind of divots inward. So you'd want to drill right about in there, and you would drill right until it gives, basically. And then right after it gives, then you know you've got them restrained at this point. So you hold them back, and then you take your tea kettle, and you pour the boiling water directly into the hole. Basically, you lobotomize them, and I probably shouldn't talk about that. But yeah, you've seen that in some show. Yeah, show. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
That made us notice all the strange occurrences?
Okay, statute of limitations. I can't talk about it. Murder instructions. No, it's not murder instructions. It's okay. Well, maybe it is. It's not murder. Lobot. Let me see. It's a lobotomy murder. No, actually, lobotomies are technically legal. Anyway, so what do I need to find? Oh, the strange occurrence that happened in the virtual world. I think it was that. But anyway, yeah, we can find him out.
You mean the
Forget about murder instructions. Me, if I. Exactly. Yeah, it's more fun that way. But yeah, so you can lobotomize. I mean, you probably can't lobotomize people if you have like a medical degree, maybe. But you can still do it, and it's not murder.
You all heard that sound too?
I don't know what it is actually considered if you give somebody, if you intentionally inflict permanent brain damage on somebody. What is that considered?
All the way at the mansion.
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point.
Intentional infliction of permanent brain damage.
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Well, don't worry about it. Oh, you got friends in the medical field? Okay. They can help you. They'll know exactly how far they need to drill. They'll know basically how hot the water needs to be. You just get anybody you want. You can lobotomize them.
My voice too?
Yeah, you can organize something. What? Yeah,
that is
basically.
Strange.
You got enough medical professionals, you can cover anything up.
There has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Can I get banned?
Okay, well, let's check the answers later
for this
and try to find all the other clues first.
I hope not.
There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Beat his ass, Gonta.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me?
Shove a Hercules beetle up his ass. Yeah, let's get banned. I mean, if I want to get banned, I know one very quick way to do that.
To apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
But I ain't gonna do it.
What was the other strange
I'm pretty sure
occurrence?
technically that would be a felony if I were to do that. Because y'all are technically minors. So if I were to do what I was thinking about, that would technically be a felony. So yeah, I shouldn't, actually I can't do that. I can show copyrighted material. That works. Usually. What am I looking for now? Oh, right.
No. No, what? Oh, is it that? What? What? It makes no fucking sense. What?
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
There's a sign. What are you talking about?
How?
It says future.
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Drop. Yeah, sure she did. Whoops, my hand slapped. No, fuck you.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
It was touched by a woman. That's what it was. Finding this sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Ah, you motherfucker. Fine. What, lie to women? I do that all the time. Why would I tell the truth to women? Why would I tell the truth to anybody? Fuck people. At which point was the signboard swept away? What? The river, right? At which point the river? At which point the river is a point? Okay. I don't understand it, but okay. Kind of weird. Where is the end of the river? What do you mean, the end of the river? That's a fake question. Fake news. Okay. Mansion side? Okay, chapel side. Goddamn. Committing vehicular manslaughter. It's never been so easy. Next question. Well, what kind of question is this? Okay, where was the signboard found after it was swept away? Mansion side, I would think. If I remember right. I mean, it's been a little bit. Been like an hour or two. Yeah, mansion side. We good. Oh, we gotta pick up one more bitch. Okay. Why? It's just one road. What the fuck? And why is it Samugi?
I mean, I know why it's Samugi, but like, other people don't know why it's her. Okay, compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? The opposite. So it would seem. Against the current. Yeah, it connects 4.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream.
Yeah.
And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect 4.
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
Probably not. I don't care. I don't want to save anybody, really.
How are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
No, I don't.
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Okay.
This is it!
Yeah, the wall you added.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, that's the real issue here. But how could the signboard pass through the wall, but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Okay.
The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river. Yeah, they connect. Obviously, it's a video
What
game.
if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case...
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
Eh? What are you talking about now?
The only reason she set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls. Is it saying?
That's it. The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis.
Eh?
That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. No shit. Ah, fuck. Huh? Oh. Okay. World. What, World Ender? What? World...
Ugh. Oh, that was retarded. I didn't. Oh. What the fuck? Ugh.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Yep.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
No.
A looping world.
What?
That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop... There!
Yeah.
The
The
map
obvious
loading
wall.
point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
Huh.
But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
Okay.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
That's how Mafia works.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far!